Today we're going to convert centimeters into inches and feet, the American way of getting height. In the video, we're going to see two equivalencies or formulas of how to do this. You have 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. You need to know that. And you also need to know that a foot is 12 inches. These are the two equivalencies or formulas to remember. Let's start with an example of height of 182 centimeters. We will convert it to inches. So, we're going to multiply by a conversion factor. We operate in units. Here the units are inches. In the numerator we have inches. And in the denominator below, we have centimeters. We're going to remember that 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters, so we have 1 inch, and for centimeters, we put 2.54. Okay, so what do we do here? We cancel out the centimeters, and we are left with inches. And we multiply 182 by 1, and then we divide it by 2.54, and we get 71.65 inches. So 182 centimeters is 71.65 inches. Now, in the American system, height is measured in feet and inches. So how can we convert 71.65 inches into feet? Let's take 71.65, and we have a conversion factor with inches and with inches and feet. So in the denominator, we have inches, and in the numerator, we have feet, and I know 1 foot is 12 inches. So I put 12 by inches in the denominator, and I put 1 because 1 foot is 12 inches. The 2 inches will cancel out, and we are left with feet. So we will multiply 71.65 inches times 1 and divide it by 12, and we are left with 5.97 feet. Now, Americans don't say height that way. We don't say 5.97 feet. That's not normal. Height is feet and inches. We don't use decimals. So I'll take the 5, I have 5 feet, and the 0.97 feet we are going to convert into inches. So I want to put the feet below in the denominator. There's my 5 feet. The 0.97 inches, we need to convert this. We need to convert this into inches. We know that 1 foot equals 12 inches. That's our equivalency or our formula. So we have feet in the denominator, and in the numerator we put inches. We know 1 inch equals, or rather 1 foot equals 12 inches. We cancel out the feet, so we multiply 0.97 times 12 and divide it by 1. And we are left with inches. We have 11.64 inches. So the height is 5 feet, 11.64 inches. This is the way Americans calculate height. We're going to look at another example, but the reverse. Let's start out with a 65-inch television. In America, we always measure things like televisions in inches. How many centimeters is 65 inches? That is what we want to do. We want to convert from inches to centimeters. So we start with 65 inches. We have our conversion factor, put inches in the denominator and centimeters in the numerator. I know for my equivalency that 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. We cancel out the inches and we are left with centimeters. I am going to take 65 and multiply by 2.54 and divide by 1, and I have 165.1 centimeters. That's how big this TV is. For another example, let's calculate LeBron James's height. He is a famous basketball player. He's very tall. LeBron James is 6 feet 8 inches tall. Americans like to know how tall are our athletes, especially if they play basketball. So we have to convert 6 feet to centimeters and 8 inches to centimeters, and then we will add those two values to see how many centimeters tall is LeBron James. Now, I don't know the equivalency of feet to centimeters, but I do know that 1 foot is 12 inches, and I know 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters, so I can convert to from feet to centimeters. So 6 feet, put 1 foot in the bottom. 1 foot is 12 inches, and then you have 2.54 centimeters is 1 inch. Cancel out the feet, cancel out the inches. We are left with centimeters. And take 6 multiplied by 12 and multiply again by 2.54, and you will divide by 1. And you are left with 182.88 centimeters. Now, these are just the feet. We still have to convert those remaining 8 inches. So I know the equivalency of inches to centimeters. 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. Put the inches in the denominator, centimeters on top. 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. Cancel out the inches. Multiply 8 times 2.54 centimeters, and you get 20.32 centimeters. Now we just need to add these two values to get his total height. 20.32 plus 182.88 is 203.2 centimeters. And that's how tall LeBron James is.